Trump had himself a real bad day yesterday, Patriots, MAGA kind. And if he had a bad day, that means we had a bad day, because you know the saying, where we go one, we go all. See, all those, that New York court up there, what they did was they made Trump prove to everybody that he ain't no billionaire. I mean, he couldn't come up with $175 million by himself. He wound up going to a title pawn agency, y'all. I mean, that's the highest interest rates allowed by law. So he ain't no billionaire. That means he's in debt to a title pawn agency, $175 million. That means when he loses that appeal, he's got to pay that back. He ain't gonna be able to. And not only that, y'all, he owes Deutsche Bank $550 million. He's still gonna owe that full $450-something million plus interest to New York. He owes E. Jean Carroll still that $90 million. Whenever he loses that appeal, that means that he's gonna owe those Russians $90 million. I mean, that's messed up, y'all. That's not a billionaire. That's the opposite of a billionaire, y'all. And that's going to be hard for him to run for president, knowing that he owes $175 million to a title pawn agency, owing $90 million to Russians, and owing $550 million to Germans. I mean, there ain't nobody else that could run for president and get away with that. They'd be ousted immediately, disqualified. So I don't know what he's thinking. But he dang sure ain't no billionaire. See, I mean, that right there comes up to over $1 billion. Oh, that's the opposite of a billionaire. And another thing, I don't think he can count, y'all. Negative billion is not the same as positive billion. So if you had a zero in the middle and you started counting billions to the right, that's $1 billion. But if you count billions to the left, that's negative $1 billion. You know what that means? That means 99.99 with a line over it percent of people in this country, richer than Donald Trump, dang sure are. Everybody in this country is worth a lot more than Donald Trump is, y'all. He's broke, bad. He's in debt $1 billion at least. So that's one bad thing that happened for him. I mean, he's so in debt, he's trying to get his daughter-in-law to, they say, sing. I listened to as much of it as I could. That wasn't singing, but so that ain't gonna get him no money. But another thing is that he tried to be slick with that New York trial with Stormy Daniels and say, hey, I want to get this thrown out on presidential immunity. And that judge said, hey, buddy, you had all the time in the world to make this presidential immunity claim, and I see what you did there. That ain't going to work. You're going to be in my court on April 15th. So that ain't going to work for him. So that is another bad thing that happened. And another bad thing that happened was two of his little business partners, those brothers in Florida, that he partnered up with to do that whole truthless social Ponzi scheme, whatever it was. Well, they just pled guilty to insider trading, and some Russian tied up in the whole thing too. They're suing Trump. Trump's suing them. And this Russian is some guy that was involved with the whole digging up dirt on Joe Biden thing and all. I mean, it's a mess. He can't stop criming, y'all. Even while he's being charged with crimes, he's criming. So anyway, that's real bad. Now, I don't know what we're going to do, because I don't think most Americans are going to vote for him, y'all. Not in this situation, not being in all that debt and everything, because most everybody's going to be like, we can't have a president that owes hundreds of millions of dollars to foreign countries. That ain't going to work, y'all. Hey, but you know what we can do? We can hedge our bets. We can do that. Hey, half of us vote for Trump, half of us vote for RFK. That way we certainly get somebody in there that we want, y'all. Let's do that. Half of us for Trump, half of us for RFK, and then we can own the libs one more time. All right, Patriots, that's an idea. That's a plan, all right? Inmate Trump, 2024.